We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Twingate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Twingate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen.
Well, good morning, all you guys. Time to come out of your dogma snuggies for an hour. You know, put away your hardcore, dug in, killed in the dirt, fucking to your own detriment, to the detriment of the country, to the detriment of your community, to the detriment of the earth. I don't like nationalism. I don't like nation building. I don't like freaking lines and borders. I don't believe in them, and this country didn't believe in them until this fucking thing was invented, called fucking nerve gas, called nuclearism, called fucking wrap yourself up in a flag. I want you guys to type it in and look it up. How long this country has celebrated, how long this country has done the whole flag waving routine. It's not that long. Look it up. When was the Star-Spangled Banner officially made America's song? Not that long ago. What is the country? Let's see, 1776. Let's do a little math here. There's 24 years, right? And we get to 1800, 2000. So that's 224. What year is it? 238 years, 239 years. So it hasn't been that long. Nation building, colonialism, taking apart piece by piece, colonializing the world. Do you realize how many fucking places the United States has bombed now? And you think about it. You think about it. Every time we go in and we bomb, they have some kind of vast natural resource. Oil. And I love it how, we're going to get, that was the big lead up in Iraq. We're going to get their oil. We're going to get their fucking oil. We're going to, what, are you on the board of directors of British Petroleum or Shell? Western interest. I like how they call it Western interest. No, you mean the Queens and the oligarchs' fucking interest. Versus who? The Eastern fucking oligarchs' interests. Infighting a bunch of fucking inbreds, Putin, the royal family in fucking China. I like how they call China fucking communists. Now, this is how evil and sick we have become as a people. This is how sick we are. Do you know how many women are executed a day in China? Do you know how many people are executed, lined up, and had their executed a day for the incentive to kill them? And you buy their products. You consume their products all day, every day. You know, I'm talking to these activists, and I'm working with these activists that I know, you know, when we're in California. And I'm doing some work with them. And they says, we need to go over here. I'm going to go over to Walmart. I'm like, what? What? Do you know anything about my activism? I wouldn't go in a fucking Walmart, someone put a gun to my fucking head. Not going to happen. That's the problem. The problem is this country has, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about anything. I guess not even fucking themselves, you know. Drive my Winnebago with Fifi and Fufu on my fucking lap, fucking coating around my fucking golf cart. Fucking, let's go play fucking golf. Let's, you know, wow. Suck up all the natural resources so a bunch of fucking overgrown fucking little kids can go fucking hit a little ball around the fucking thing. My dad used to call it cow pasture pool. I mean, they're overgrown fucking children. It is outrageous what this country has fallen for. Consume, obey, consume, obey. Oh, it's always been the fuck it has. No, it has not always been that way. Nope, 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 nope. They execute 200, and these numbers are hard to get, that real hardcore data to wrap your mind around. And don't you love these? Don't put me down as arrogant just because my mind's not for rent. I'll tell you who's arrogant. The American, everyone. These fucking Americans are fucking drunk on ignorance and so fucking proud of it, it's disgusting. Yeah, I mean, I argued for 4 years, and I can prove it on the gold pieces. These arrogant, stupid fuckers, yeah, fuck, I can guarantee you gold's going to fight. I can guarantee you. You know, fucking silver's going to this. I can guarantee you. And then I start talking economic practice theory. You know, they got no fucking principles about them. They've got no formal education. They got no fucking formal background. They got no nothing. They got shit. Yet they're an expert on gold and silver. And I'm like, lay out your thesis. Come on, let's hear it. They got none. They got none. They got their fucking false arrogance. There's nothing worse than an arrogant dumb fucker, and that's what this fucking country is, man and woman. They're pathetic. I mean, they think they're something. They dress up like they're fucking, you know, like they're 22 fucking years old. The females, you know, 50-year-old women, 60-year-old women trying to look like they're 25-year-old. Oh, I'm a cougar. Let me tell you, if I had a fucking son that was fucking hanging around a fucking female fucking 20 fucking years older than him, I would knock the fuck out of him. Guaranteed. What the fuck's the matter with you? Oh, I guess you need a mommy? You know, okay, whatever. This country is so fucking morally bankrupted, it's unbelievable. I mean, and then you got these phony fucking fake fucking preachers. The Mormons are fucking sick, evil. The evangelicals are even sicker, evil, gone. These fucking church leaders gone. They got their own private security forces. Jesus died so I could be rich. They are sick on the opposite. They're on the opposite of any fucking real value. Gone. It's unbelievable the conversations I have with fucking, I mean, it's like talking to a fucking rock. They're empty. They're gone. They can't have a conversation about anything reality. They're totally disconnected from any of their environment. I'm on the fucking beaches in California. These women are walking around with Fifi and Blanch. Everybody's got dogs on leashes. Everybody has fucking dogs. And the reason they have their fucking dogs is because they can't have communications. They don't know how to communicate with a stranger. They don't know how to communicate with anybody because they're self-indulged. Fuck. They're so selfish. Fuck. How can two selfish fuckers have a fucking healthy relationship? They can't. So they end up with their fucking dog, walking on the beach, chasing the last sandpiper, chasing the sea turtles. When it's against the law. I'm in San Francisco. I think maybe the best video I ever did, one of them, in the privately protected sanctuary, which I was a big part of getting that privately protected sanctuary. Well, nobody ever went the fuck down there. Who the fuck would go down under the old fucking Golden Gate Bridge? You know, people were down there it's just a swamp. The most beautiful fucking landscapes in the world, they call swamps. You know, the birds, the snakes, the frogs, the fucking toads, they got it all. The smell, the cattails, the color in the water, the reds, the blues, the greens, the fish, the blue herons. There's the blue herons. You know how long blue herons have been on Earth? You know how ancient that species is? They're prehistoric. They're incredible. So I go down there and so this usury-based, service-based economy. And I love it. When I'm in New York, and San Francisco is way worse than even New York is, way worse now. At least New York's kind of cleaned it up. These fuckers walking around with fucking 20 dogs at once on a leash of every kind of fucked out, whacked out breed. They've overbred these fucking dogs into fucking, these dogs, these poor animals. Dogs were not meant to be on a fucking leash living in your house. Here, Fifi, come sleep in the bed. No, they were never meant to be that. So they walk, and that's what people do. They own the dog. They hire somebody to walk the dog. There's nowhere to walk dogs. San Francisco is a small fucking place. People making $20 an hour living in their cars down there. $19 for a hamburger at fucking Denny's. There's no fresh produce. There's no flowers on the fucking corners anymore. The usury-based, the weak fucking dollar. Oh, hello, hello. The weak dollar fucking cultural theme park for Europeans to fucking shop at and come fucking hang out and drink beer at and fuck all the same thing that we did to Europe. Turned it into a cultural theme park from 1946 till fucking into the 2000s. Oh, the dollar's gonna crash. The dollar already crashed. The dollar's actually gotten fucking much healthier in the last fucking while. Much, much healthier. Fucking dollar went from $1. I mean, hello. 2002, 3, itself $1 fuck. So I'm down there, and the birds are chasing, the dogs are chasing the blue herons. Not only that, in the federal protected marsh, there's the sculpture, because the MoMA is under construction. By the way, the MoMA is like Phyllis Wattis MoMA, oh yeah, Ogden, Utah. You know, the MoMA right now is under construction, which is an incredible museum. The San Francisco MoMA is a masterpiece. So is the New York MoMA. You know, their collection is beyond, it's amazing, but they don't got anything worth shit in there in the last 30 years. Nothing, zero. Warhol soup cans. And they don't even display those properly in New York. You know, Warhol soup cans should be on the shelves like they were originally displayed. Oh no, they haven't. Number one viewed art. Oh fuck yeah, people fucking go crazy over them, and rightfully so. They're magnificent. Not visually, which they are visually, conceptually. The idea. It's not the painting of the soup can. It's the idea to paint the fucking soup can. But then you have to paint the fucking soup can. Art is an idea, but then you have to have representation. What more is representation than a fucking YouTube video? Hello, fuck, people can't get that. They're doing screenshots in their fucking basement on YouTube. Why not do their radio show doing that? You know, capturing a comment from another person, putting up a financial transaction from another, all kinds of legal activity, just showing a shot. What the fuck is that? What the fuck are you? You the 7th grade hall monitor? Good little fucking 7th grade mall monitors. Good little 7th grade mall. Ooh, some guy on the internet intimidated me, so I quit. I give up. Welcome to fucking Canada, America, home of the cowards. Oh, the whole fucking world is a bunch of fucking cowards. What is it you're afraid of? It's like somebody's going to rob my house. They're going to rob my house. I tell everybody, good. They want to rob my house. Somebody comes to my house. Number one, nobody wants your Walmart shit. And if they do, someone wants to rob my house, they can have it. What is it you need? You need something? What do you want? What do you want? I got. You need some money? Here, let me help you out. I'll fucking give it to you. You need something? I'll fucking share with you. Just ask. I'll share whatever I got. You know, you don't need to fucking put a gun in my face. You don't need to fucking get intimidated with me. You know, you need some fucking dope. You need some fucking drugs, whatever. The society smashed you down and turned you into society. I don't blame politicians. Surely don't blame politicians anymore, even though so many of them are corrupt and they're fucking hypocrites and they're fucking liars. But who ain't in America? Everybody's a hypocrite and a fucking liar. The whole fucking population is. The whole fucking country is. There ain't nobody left. There's nobody left to stand up for anybody. It's gone. Lock, stock, barrel. There's not one spiritual leader. There's not one fucking leader. There's not nobody. There's nobody. There's nobody that stands up for anything or any fucking value or anybody. No one. Zilch, zero. The entire country, all 300 fucking plus million have drank the fucking Kool-Aid. All of them. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody on fucking YouTube. Yeah, I guarantee you doves are going to fly towers. Yeah. These ignorant, dogmatic fucking reasoning. I don't see any art. I don't see any fucking culture. I don't see shit. I don't see anybody doing anything. I see a bunch of fucking wounded fucking 7th grade fucking kids in the fucking hall at the junior high school fucking having fucking little fucking fights. Grown fucking men. Grown fucking women. No dignity, no fucking honor, no nothing. Zeroed out. Caught up in the debate, consumed. Professor. Where's Warhol when we need him? Where's John Lester when we need him? Where's any of these cultural movers? Where's Edie Sedgwick? Where's Bridget Bardot? Where are these fucking incredible, young, fucking, beautiful fucking women that can lead these Freudian dogs in a fucking effective way, not down the fucking off a cliff? You led yourself off a fucking cliff. I love the whole, you're going to put us in a FEMA camp. No, you put yourself in your own fucking FEMA camp and you're paying a mortgage on a piece of shit. You know, you get up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning now to go to fucking work. When it used to be 9, you're willing to do it. Oh, don't tax Wall Street. Don't put a fucking tariff on. I'm a free market guy. You dogma ignorant motherfuckers. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no fucking clue. Zeroed out. Zeroed. No education. And I can prove it over and over and over and over. Ignorance is a major, major epidemic. Walk around. Any of you. I want you to go fucking walk around. Ask people, what's the three branches of government? They don't know. What's your opinion of Congress? Oh, fucking hate them. They don't know. What's the difference between a senator and Congress? They don't know. Show them Starry Night. Say, who's the artist? Show them fucking American Gothic. Who's the artist? What's that about? They don't know. I mean, show them a picture of 4 different trees. Say, what kind of tree is that? What kind of tree is it? Show them a picture of a fucking ivory woodpecker. What's that? Show them a coelacanth. What's that? Show them fucking anything. They don't know. They don't know. Don't give a fuck. All they know is they're going to try to dress like a fucking teenager and try to fucking recapture their fucking teen years because they couldn't do it when they were fucking young because they missed out. They blew it because they started acting like an adult when they were fucking 19 and 20 and forgot to live when they were young. So now they want to do it when they're saying, I ain't going to work. You missed that boat. You missed the fucking boat on gold. You missed the boat on silver. You missed the boat on Apple. You missed the boat on everything. You missed the boat on the environment. You missed the boat on the jet stream. Missed it. Oh, I'm above it. My arrogance, I won't get cancer. Oh, you're going to get fucking cancer. All of you are going to get fucking cancer. You see themselves, them fucking liars. 40 years old and younger females, 85% can expect cancer in their lives. That's not a pandemic. Ooh, Ebola, Ebola. I see one of them. The news cycle is going to fucking eat up. You're not going to get Ebola. You're going to get cancer. You're going to get cancer from Fukushima. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're going to get cancer. Your child's going to be born with autism from nuclear fallout. You're going to have birth defects. You're going to have all kinds of fucking issues. And when you get sick, these doctors at Scripps, at Huntsman, at fucking the Mayo Clinic, at all these places, oh, you got money? You got a 401k you sucked away? Oh, we hate the Wall Street. We hate Wall Street. We hate fucking the market. We hate Wall Street. You got a 401k? Yeah. You shop at Walmart? Yeah. You buy Apple products? Yeah. I thought you hated Wall Street. Isn't Wall Street a fucking problem? It's American populace's fucking problem. It's cultural? Fucking A, it's cultural. Politicians have never been leaders. Politicians have never been leaders. Never, 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 never. Not my words, Abraham Lincoln's fucking words. Never been leaders. They might fucking be a leader and then become a politician. You know, they were fucking leaders first. George Washington was a leader first. Alexander Hamilton was a leader first. Who was the real leader? Oh, Sam Adams was the real leader. Oh, these fuckers are bringing in these cheap fucking junky Chinese goods and annihilate my business. Walmart in my town, they took out the grocery store, they took out the lumber yard, Home Depot moved in, took out the yard, fucking, they took out the fucking tire store, they took out the bakery, they took out the fucking retail clother, the design, they took them all out. You know, I grew up with her. I grew up with her on the same road out on the edge of the lake. Yeah, Mick Jagger's good. Don't you love how they can temper and call her that? She wasn't about to be a fucking Walmart fucking dealer. You go buy the highest end fucking Gucci bag in the fucking world or whatever, and Walmart fucking, they're all made in the same place by slaves in Bangladesh. Waste fire happens fucking constantly over there. The last one, 1,400 of them. You don't give a fuck. There's people in Manhattan from New York College, which, by the way, the same people that got into Petraeus is fucking case. They go with a fucking hot light and flash it over your fucking body and show the blood. And if you fuckers still don't believe the oligarchs that have been sucked up into their greed, and it's not Illuminati, it's not, a lot of them are new oligarchs, Al Gore. A lot of these fucking people are new. A lot of these people come in because the fucking money, fucking, they think they're godlike. They think they're an oligarch god because they got a bunch of money by default by pure luck. Think about this. The board of directors, and we did it. We as the populace, because you can't have a conversation about a tariff. You don't even know anything about the inception of this country. Those guys, they says, fuck, this Walmart ain't moving into our fucking town. These fuckers ain't bringing this cheap Chinese and taking my fucking lumber yard. They're not taking my bakery. They're not taking my clothing store. They're not fucking annihilating my fucking tire store. Fuck you. We're going to dress up by Indians, and when those fucking boats come into the port, we're throwing their shit overboard. The Boston Tea Party? Oh, fucking A, over and over and over. Sam Adams and his boys, protectionist, protection, not a fucking gun. No, they're protecting their fucking businesses. So they don't have to fucking work 65 hours a fucking week, him and them fucking wife, to have nothing, to go back to their FEMA camp they got a mortgage on. No, they're protecting their fucking business. Fuck you, you're not bringing this sheep in shit. Washington says, oh yeah, these guys get it. Oh, they get it. Hamilton, oh, they get it. Coast Guard, before the fucking country was incepted. What did the Coast Guard do? Block them. In the ships. And you fuckers that think, oh, the Earth got flattened out and we're fucked, you're so fucking full of shit. So fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. You know how sophisticated the sailors were in those days? The fucking trade winds and those fucking boats and those boat builders and those makers, the greatest craftsmen in human history. Oh, fucking A. The greatest craftsmen in human history. The boat builders and the fucking mariners and the fucking sailors. They could get across that fucking water so fast, make your head spin off. From China with their cheap fucking goods. The East India Company. History repeating itself on Fukushima. Oh, they split the atom. Nuclear energy is magic. We're going to put a fucking pellet in our fucking car. We're going to put a pellet in our car. And you're going to fly around like Jetsons. It's magic. It was never magic. It was a con. It was a scam. It's no different than nerve gas. It's a scam. And how'd the scam fucking work? I'll tell you how the scam works. It's uranium. There's no magic about it. There's not fucking thing. Well, these people think it's magic, and these butterflies, fucking Aerolux, Peter Gale, fuck, oh yeah, those creeps and their propaganda machine, fucking West End, no East 8. People don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. They're like, oh, because, and the sad thing is, their fingers are right on a keypad. Now they're watching some guy tell them to fucking go buy fucking golden guns and their fucking life's all saved. Why they bankrupt them. And I can prove it. I have State Street's data. 83% of people filed for a redemption in fucking 2008. They fucking annihilated themselves. They bought into Max Kaiser. They bought into Fox News. They bought into every fucking lunatic talking head all over the fucking internet. You need to buy golden guns when they're fucking preaching. Buy silver at 45. Buy fucking gold on thing. What? And the markets are raging. Oh, that's not real money? How the fuck? It's not fucking real money. Not real money. You people insane? I mean, it's like, oh, when they were loading up the Jews on the fucking FEMA, you know, in the fucking boxcars, sending them to take the shower. There were plenty of fucking Jews that fucking fought their ways out. How did they buy their way out? Two things: sex and money. Oh, there was a lot of people across Europe that traded their fucking beautiful young daughters. You know, again, the beautiful female, Elke Summer. You know how fucking incredible she was? By the way, my fucking first wife fucking could have been her fucking twin. Amazing female. That movie, look up, wasn't George Hamilton in that movie Young One too? That movie's brilliant, by the way. That's what it was in Europe. The Americans, they were so happy the Americans fucking come in, and let's get real. Who really won World War II? The Russians. They lost 8 million fucking men. 28 million. Devastated. Fucking annihilated. After coming off the back of the famine, after fucking dealing with fucking Lenin, fucking dealing with Stalin. I mean, what one blow after a fucking another into that region? Oh, then Chernobyl. I mean, it's amazing that there's anybody left in that fucking country. They traded their daughters. Here, I need to get out. They used American $100 bills. They still use American $100 bills. Nobody wants your fucking gold. Nobody wants your silver. It's like these fuckers that bought silver, these ignorant, dogmatic fuckers, and think that we're just going to snap off a piece. You know, bit silver. I used to laugh. These fucking insane motherfuckers here in Utah passed it in the legislative fucking apparatus. They passed it. They're so insane here that they made it, oh, a legal currency, you know. Yeah, well, take your little piece of silver and take your gold and go to the grocery store. So I need to eat today. Here's my piece of silver. They're going to look at you like this kind of, the reality of the situation. This is still a community of people. It's a community. You can go abstract all you want. Say, I'm going to go fucking hunker down and live in the woods, and I'm going to self-sufficient, and I'm going to get by myself, and I'm going to live with my gold and lick my gold bars and everything. Humans are communal. You go insane. You don't have any interaction with another person. You're going to go insane. Humans are communal creatures. The earth is round. The jet stream moves left to fucking right. They're communal creatures. So, it's not going to work for you. And it didn't work for you. And it never has worked for you. We're all connected whether you want to be or not. We breathe the same air. We eat the same food, so you need to eat. The hierarchy of needs. How long have we known about the hierarchy of needs? I love it how all the so-called white guys in the Western, and it always has to be from England, doesn't it? Oh, he said the earth was round. Well, you know, Europeans. They've got a fucking arrogance. Oh, The earth is round. He said this on this day. He takes credit for it. He did this on this day. Darwin did this on this day. Well, I got fucking news for you. The natives in America were fucking talking about and writing this fucking thousands of years ago. Look at the creation stories. You don't think they knew the earth was round? I mean, how can you not? I do those videos out there while I'm out there in the desert. You could see the snow-capped mountains on one range and then the other range, and you could see how is that fucking there higher than that is lower there. Anybody with any logic immediately sees that the fucking earth's round. Fuck, they've always known the earth's round. They always knew the fucking, we take credit for it. Human beings are no different than they were fucking 4,000 years ago. And people say, they're transhumanized. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they've been hammered with fucking chemtrails. We've been hammered with GMOs. You know, altered the fucking brain, maybe fucking altered the chemistry of the brain genetically. Maybe. Didn't work on me. But I'll tell you this. You'd read, because people are not students of history, people cannot understand the art and the culture. Michelangelo, art is nothing but communications. Dig into his life. Dig into his life in reality. Dig into the realness of his life. Same as right now. Dig into the reality of Jesus Christ, in his sandals in the fucking sand, the slave peasant, Jewish slaves, going crazy, radical with his freaking ways, throwing them out of the fucking temple. Fuck, you act like Jesus now, they'll taser you and bury you under the fucking prison. Don't raise your voice. First one to raise your voice, you lose. Abraham Lincoln. Intelligent fucking passionate conversations in the courtroom. The great lawyer. Passionate, intelligent arguments get results. Cordial conversations are dangerous. Passive-aggressive behavior. I talk like this on the internet. Hi, I'm so-and-so. How's your day going? Mind the minute, I'm really an evil, sick fucker. And where does that evil sickness come from? They're abused children. The chain of abuse. They grow up without moms. They grow up without fathers. They grow up without any of that. They grow up in these oligarch families. W. Bush is a perfect example of it. You think that fucking lunatic father had anything to do with him? You think Prescott had anything to do with W? No, they get raised by nannies. They got raised by fucking people. They have no interaction with their parents. They have no love. They have no nothing. So they're abused children. They become abusers. They don't even know they're becoming abusers. And we know this psychologically. Anybody can prove this over and over and over. 95%, 98% of people that are abused become abusers. Anybody, you find a fucking abuser, I'll show you somebody's abused. I hated that fucking Bork. Well, not hate. I don't hate anybody. I really did not like Bork. And when his Supreme Court justice hearings were going, I really loved him. There was a lot of good conversation because, think about the Republican Party in the fucking Rocky region because they're insane now. The fucking Republican Party in the Mormon thesis is insane. And do not kid yourself. Idaho, Wyoming, the whole thing is run by the Mormon Church. They are insane. They're devils in hairspray. When I was a boy out there, I grew up on this big church communal farm. My grandpa was a huge rancher. We had co-op farms all over. We had the church welfare fucking farm. My grandpa ran the whole church welfare farm. Sugar beets, tomatoes, right? For free. For free. Anybody that fucking came into the community. Anybody. I don't give a fuck who you were. You were able to go to that fucking place anytime you wanted and get whatever you needed, whenever you wanted. It was an honor. No one gave a fuck. You took too much. They didn't care. That's okay. That's okay. Society will handle that. People didn't think like that. And it didn't happen. It didn't fucking happen. People trusted each other. Somebody got down and out, couldn't pay the fucking rent. Here's a check for the fucking year. They fucking took care of each other in a communal way. So when I was a boy, that's the way it was. I grew up on a huge ranch, probably the most successful rancher and farmer, that Danish fucking one-eyed. He was missing 2 fingers from 2 different fucking farm implement accidents. He was missing 1 eye from a farm implement accident. He smoked fucking 4 packs of Lucky Strikes a day. He shot 2 fucking, big fucking gulps of fucking Jack Daniels a day. He drank fucking hot fucking beer outside. Never smoked in the house. It was the women. Those fucking women were incredible. The women raised the kids. They fed the fucking people. They fucking set the tables. They fucking worked in the fields. That's who they were. And you think they were just some dumb, subservient fucking wow, you're so full of shit. They were the most well-read, educated, dynamic, strong, and they would sit down. In the church or the thesis, the woman went to the fucking church. The women raised the kids. The women's fucking handle in an elegant way. Charming, elegance, full of fucking grace. And the man started to get out of fucking hand, whatever. Come here, sit down here. Let's have a talk at the table. Let's have a talk at the table. What the fuck are you doing? Where the fuck are you going, you fur dog? Have you lost your fucking mind? Straighten your dumb ass, or I'll fucking do it for you. That's the way it was. There's always a fucking place set at the table. Always in the fucking communities, in the Western Ranch communities. Not just the Muslims, everybody. For the stranger who come in. And they came in. Trust me. People you didn't even fucking know, whatever. Here, sit down and eat. Here, let me feed you. Let me take care of you. How you doing? How's it going? So here it is, and that's the way it was. So somebody got sick in the community, and we've always had a lot of cancer in our community, always. I remember when I was a boy, people were sick, whatever. You know, these were ranchers and fucking farmers. There were no questions fucking asked. Didn't matter who you were. It didn't matter your faith. Didn't matter your lifestyle. No one gave a fuck. No one questioned it. It was unwavering, unquestioned. It was built into the fabric of the community. So it was like this. Guy got sick. Oh, he's cancer. He's dying of cancer. He's in the fucking hospital. He's struggling. He's fighting for his life. The Relief Society, fucking like flocks of seagulls, descend on their fucking house. Descend on it. No questions asked. The house was clean, fucking spotless. The fucking yard was fucking immaculate. The fucking meals were fucking cooked for the children. For even if you were single, whatever, you know. Then here come the Mormon hierarchy. You know what? Even more. They weren't even all Mormons. I mean, the other side of the tracks were Italian Catholic. They worked together. Their communal farms were together. They didn't give a fuck about what faith it was. They showed up. The men of the community showed up at your hospital room. They showed up, whether it be the Mormon bishop, whether it be the Catholic leader, whether it be just the fucking neighbor. The men. They showed up to your fucking room and they said, they wasn't, hey, what's your bills? They already know what your fucking bills were. They know everybody pays a gas bill. They know everybody pays a light bill. They know everybody pays property tax. They already know it. It wasn't, hey, what's your financial needs? No, hey, you know, your gas bill's paid for 2 years. Your fucking light bill's paid for 2 years. Don't worry about your property tax. We paid that up for 5 years. Hey, who's got your mortgage? Well, you know, Wells Fargo's got my mortgage. There was nothing else said. Nothing else said. They went to the fucking banker and they made a call and they says, hey, you know, so-and-so, Kevin Blanch is dying of cancer. He's got fucking AML leukemia. He's fighting for life in the top of LDS Bone Marrow Transplant Center. Do you know that? Mariner Eccles, let's get real. Mariner Eccles, the Federal Reserve building, he's named after. I knew him personally. He called himself the great fucking socialist. I knew him very personally. You know, that's the part of my life and the aspect people have no clue. He was a socialist. The Mormons were socialists in the real word, not what you call up to, oh, Obama's a socialist. He's the fucking opposite of a socialist. And by saying, if you think he's running the country, I don't hate Barack Obama. I actually love Barack Obama. I don't hate George W. Bush. I actually love. I think they're victims. I think they're both victims. They don't run this country. Anybody that thinks he's fucking, those president runs this country's got their head so far up their ass. The military-industrial complex, these fucking oligarchs just sit on boards of General Electric, of NBC, of ABC, of CBS, of all these oligarchs that run the world. They know that you control the world through the art, through the media. They're on the board of directors at the moment. They're on the board of directors at Metropolitan. They're on the board of the directors at NBC, at CBS, at ABC. They're all the same fucking group of fucking evil, fucking abused children with so much money. And money's no object to these people. They don't think like you and I think. Money never even enters them. They have people who handle their finances for them. They got so much money, they're never even questioned about money. Money never enters their head. What enters their head is, you know, competing with their fucking other board member on there. They control the fucking world. How do they control? Because we as the people, we allowed them to do it. We allowed them to do it through the fucking spiritual leaders. You go to a mega church right now, and the fucking mega church spiritual leaders have bodyguards. Enough said right there. It's over. You think Jesus had bodyguards? That fucking slave peasant Jew that he was, in his sandals, in his Mediterranean dark skin, in his dark eyes, and his radical ways, you know, going screaming and yelling and ranting, throwing him out of the temple with a fucking whip. They would fucking taser him 10 times right now and bury him under the fucking prison. So the police force and their private security forces, they're the problem. Think about it, you're a cop. And you're willing to fucking violate everybody's First Amendment rights, you're willing to go with the Patriot Act. Hasta la vista, baby. Game over. Mission accomplished. George Walker Bush was a pawn. He was, in his own mother's words, you're too stupid to be president. Go back to snorting cocaine and fucking drunk every day. Fucking look at him in those, type in, I want you to Google the videos at the 2012 Olympics. Just type 2012 volleyball fucking game, George Bush Olympics, and those videos. And by the way, the twin girls, and so you think it's all bloodlines? Compare the two twins. The one's fucking married to a fucking Carl Rove fat piece of fucking out of control, overcompensation, fucking small penis douchebag. She's a fucking teabagger, Sarah Palin fucking fool. The other daughter is a brilliant fucking genius. Young woman. The young twin's daughter, the dark one, that's the kind of female that America used to be. She's an amazing female. She's an amazing young woman. She's a school teacher. Think about it. Born into oligarchs, she teaches elementary children. She's out of line. You look in those videos. She's with her dad. She obviously loves her mom and dad. Who doesn't love their mom and dad? So they're sitting there. Laura's a victim of circumstances too, by the way. She's an elegant female. I always liked it. She says, well, what do you guys do on Christmas? She says, well, I like to cook, chicken enchiladas. That's what we do at our house on Christmas Eve. She respects her Mexican fucking roots, her Texas roots. The border didn't jump us. We didn't jump the border jumped us. 9 times, Eva Longoria's fucking words. That beautiful fucking soul that she is. She's one of the only celebrities I have any respect for. She calls it like it is. Look how she takes care of her. She has family members that are severely disabled. Walt Whitman. She spends so much fucking time taking care of those people. Not in her money, physically. She keeps them with her, by her side. So you Google. I want you to fucking Google that. And you watch them. George Bush is drunk off his fucking ass, the little kid that he is. The fucking immature, fucking drunk little fucker that he is. He's down there on the court with, how those girls dress, the volleyball players, they might as well be fucking nude. Those big, long legs that they have and those incredible physicality that those women have. The incredible there's nothing more beautiful than an athlete. But they've been co-opted too. The athlete's been co-opted. It's been ruined. They've been commercialized. You think it's the fucking players' fault? No. It's the people that own the fucking players' fault. It's us. We allow fucking the great-great-grandchildren of antebellum slaves to run down the field with fucking the hair extensions from executed Chinese prisoners, and we don't fucking protest at the games. We don't have a fit. We try to even protect the player. We don't fucking throw a fit. I do. I go protest, hey, the San Diego Chargers were allowed to practice on Fitzreagan after do you think they know? Fuck no, they don't know. They don't know because they're caught up in their fucking money. They're caught up in the game that they've been playing. But you Google it and you watch it. He's so wasted. And look at her just glaring at him. Look at both of them just glaring at that drunk fucking idiot. His own mother's words, you're too fucking stupid. Glenn Beck's exactly the clone of George W. You got these fucking abused children who alcoholics, we all partied too much when we were young. Fuck, the shit I did, it sure was fun. Had a keg in my fucking truck. Mount Ogden fucking Park. Sleeping with girls in broad fucking daylight in the middle of the fucking park. In the daylight. 1918, some of the shit I did, I'm like, Jesus, wow. But in a loving, healthy way, we weren't hurting each other. We weren't doing anything. We're drinking and partying together too much. Yeah. But here's the way it was. The judge, the police, your leader, your father. Yeah, I heard about what you guys were doing. Can you try to do better? Yeah, I'll try to do better. Okay, bye, see you. Yeah, that's all it was. They sure didn't taser you and throw you in jail. Can you do a little better? And I did do a little better. And I improved. That's what being a fucking juvenile is about. We learn from our mistakes, and some make bigger mistakes than others. But that's the communal aspect of a community of 7 billion people. I don't care if it's 7 million people or 7 billion. So, Cheech and Chong said it so perfectly in that great movie. I like both those guys, by the way. Where are they? Why can't they make a statement about Fukushima? He's the greatest collector of Mexican art, by the way. I'm a big fan of not Diego Rivera. Diego Rivera was a lazy artist. I love his work. He had everybody else doing his work, and I love his work. But I'm not a fan of him. He was an abusive prick. I sure was a fan of his wife. I've been in her house in Mexico City. It's amazing. It's just like the faces on the mail. Look at these scumbag Mexicans. Look at these pieces of shit. They're not human. They're fucking brown. Here, give them $10 exploit them on the fucking construction site. Exploit them to fucking mow my lawn. Exploit them to fucking make my bed. Cook my buffet, my gluttony, fucking lazy, fucking disgusting ass. Oh, they're not. They're subhuman. The fuck they are. Go to Mexico City. Any of you fuckers ever been there? One of the great cosmopolitan cities of the world. Of the world. So, could be the most beautiful people on the face of the earth there. Go there. You'll see fucking people, they're still stunning. But no, they're subhuman because I have a picture of a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus. That's what the Mormons do. I got news for every one of you fuckers. He was a radical, and he didn't have blue eyes. He was Mediterranean. And he walked around in his fucking sandals in the sand, and he was a fucking Jew slave. They all were. One of the most abused people in human fucking history, his clan. But he fought back. He rose up, but he was, and they killed him. So they do to anybody who rises up. I am Pat fucking Tillman. He was going to change the world. If you don't know the story what Pat Tillman was up to, you think he went into that war. Yeah, it was a self-provocation. Yeah, he was advancing. Pat Tillman was going to be the next John Wayne. I'm here to tell you. He was beautiful. He was charismatic. He was dynamic. But he went off to do the same thing that Custer went off to do. Custer had no freaking business. He was no freaking patriot. He was no nothing. He went to propaganding himself to the papers that write up now so he could become president. Oh, whoops. I stood on that hallowed background many, many, many times. I stood on there. He went up the hill naked out of the teepee. By the way, he had more than one wife. He's sleeping in his teepee with more than one wife. He went up that hill charged naked, screaming his head off. The tribe that Custer had gathered, most of them couldn't even speak English. He paid them. It was chaos. Pat Tillman was up to the same thing. That's why he took his brother. Pat Tillman was an amazing man. I think he had his priorities in the right place. He knew the thesis of that war. I think he was doing it for the right reasons. I really think Pat Tillman and his brother were really incredible. The only real patriots, maybe. I mean, these people are not heroes. They're victims. He went over there. He was keeping a journal. Why do you think he took his brother with? That's where I so disagreed with the radio talk show host that took his own life. I totally disagreed with him on that. He made the statements, they hated Pat Tillman because he went as an Army Ranger right to the top and his arrogance. Well, let me tell you, I grew up in a Special Forces family with an incredible, beautiful father that even looked like Pat Tillman. Athletic, beautiful, they'll put me down as arrogant because my mind is not for rent. No changes are permanent. Oh, hell no. Pat Tillman was not arrogant. And let me tell you, every single Special Forces priest gets labeled as arrogant. They're all like that. They're dynamic, charismatic men. Amazing men. That's why we know that he was murdered. Listen to what O'Brien says. I love that kid. I fucking love that kid. He's standing right there. He says, Pat was like my fucking dad, my big brother. I fucking adored him. I'm laying there in his fucking blood. He threw the flare. He said, they see this plain as fucking day. He was executed. Listen to what he says. Right on the hill. You don't care. You don't give a fuck. That fucking was ordered right from the top. He was keeping a journal. He was going to come back. You know how you know how he was going to change. Think about it. If he wasn't killed 10 years ago, he'd already probably made 10 movies, at least 3 or 4 blockbusters. He'd had book deals all over, and he would expose these lying, scummy motherfuckers for what they are. ISIS. Don't you love it? They're the new Abu Ghraib. That Gonzalez punk, he drives around in his fucking girl car in Florida. I erased him, and people get him on YouTube, and you don't care. Fuck you. I erased history. I changed history. I allowed these people to abuse, rape, maim, and kill. Nobody in Iraq ever did anything to you. These ISIS, I like it. Douglas MacArthur McCain. Do you know his story? Do you really honestly know that young man's story? I love that he chose that name. My father was a fucking Marine. You know how simplified they are? I'm in that culture so embedded, especially the old ones. They'll take my dogs and just they'll fucking cry when they see me. The old, big, fucking, they're still out there. They're still alive. I could take you over to them right now, and these guys are something else. They're 80-year-old men. I walk up, they pulled that, where's your dog? I had to quit wearing them because I wore them out. And I went on this sexual tirade when he was killed. I got divorced. I lost my Wall Street job, and I fucking went crazy. The things I did with those dog tags, the DNA that's on those dog tags, with a lot of different females, I went crazy. I went crazy. I was wounded. I was hardcore wounded. I was suffering hard, mightily, to watch somebody I love, the people that I love, watch them be killed. What? For what? For what? To test some nuclear bombs in the Nevada test site? To propagate a bunch of fucking haters? A bunch of war propaganda, G. McCarthy motherfuckers? You cowards? You fucking cowards? All the fucking cowards are fucking cowards. Oh, but they're coming to get us. Douglas MacArthur McCain, that African-American kid, human rights activist. He knows what I know. These fucking wars are nothing but war. They're meaningless. No Iraqi ever laid a hair on you, including, read the book, The Two Kids That Were Guardians. Read the books about those two kids. Saddam never hurt any of you. He never did anything. Saddam was propped up by us. We got to fight them Iranians. Why do the Iranians hate us? Let's see, the Shah. The Shah was more New York City than Patty Smythe herself. He's the Western oligarch. We placed him there. Well, they legally, in a very great democracy, when not like our democracy, a republic with a constitution, they voted him the fuck out. He was gone. And a free and fucking election. And it's common knowledge. We teach it in fucking history books now that the Americans just went over and assassinated him. Huh. Wow, wouldn't that make you hate him? So we prop up Saddam to fight back the Iranians. You think it's a coincidence that piece of shit Reagan, the day that he gets elected, on the board of Bechtel, as they're building up the kingdom with the bin Ladens, you think it's a coincidence the day, to the second he swears in, they release the hostages. And the whole fucking Islamic State is flipped on its head. It's flipped on its head. The whole region is taken over by the extreme radicals. Well, the extreme radicals took over America, too. The Christian Crusader radicals took it over, which was their plan the whole time. If you don't believe that's my whole plan, but we always fought back then as monsters. Go in front of the UN, look at the statue. St. George holding his cross and stomping on the dragon. I want any of you, every single one of you, is there such thing as a dragon? You're little children. You buy into these fairy tales. Oh, pay the dragon slayer. They did it in the 14th century, the 15th century, the 16th century, the 17th century, the 18th century. Oh, somebody stood up. They dressed up like Indians and went over and threw the fucking tea off. Where is he now? Where's Sam Adams in his small group? Where's that young guy waving that bloody fucking red flag in France? Brian Fournette let them yell cake? He's not running the show. Barack Obama, remember this. I want people that really remember. There's only one reason he's president. There's nothing white about him or black about him. Barry, are you on the basketball team at Harvard? Tall, skinny guy at Harvard Law, skull and crossbones took the field. They pushed the Masons aside. Don't kid yourself. The Masons run this fucking country, fucking lock, stock, barrel until Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford, 33-year Mason. They run this country. They lost power. Think about their fucking... Would they have evil ways? Yeah, they had some evil ways, but they did good things too. Look up their motto. I want you to type in the Masons' motto. Moderation and justice. These creeps, this skull and crossbones have no fucking. They're like the House of Windsor, of the age of decadence. On Balco, on nuclearism. They got rid of them. Excesses, that's what they want you to believe in, excesses. Gluttony's a sin. And I'm talking just obesity. I'm talking consumption. The over-grotesque consumption. How many houses you got to have? How much stuff you got to have? The American fucking thesis right now is consuming upwards of 40% of the world GDP. Stuff. All being made in China. A house of cards built up in China? Oh, yeah. By the royal family in China? They execute people like fucking throw it out the trash. The human rights violations that go on in China today are so over the top and so outrageous and so grotesque. And you, as the American consumer, accept that. Oh, Walmart saves us $2,300 a year when they probably took $150,000 a year from you. If Walmart and we still kept tariffs at the port, if we still had tariffs at the port, the average American in 1975, 1965 was making $106,000 a year, working 40 hours a week with 2-week vacation, usually 2 weeks off for Christmas too. What are you making now? I'll tell you the average American makes 37. That's a fucking lie. The average American makes less than $20,000. 54%. Now, you incorporate the so-called illegal. We never had a fence. Why weren't they here before? The so-called illegal. Why weren't they here before? Because you as a contractor, you as a hotel owner, you as a casino owner, you as a restaurateur owner, if you were paying a person fucking cash, you got locked up. That was against the law because that's cheating the community. You're cheating the community. But that's what people do. Fuck the community. I'm me. John Steinbeck, we simply went from the we to the I. Kevin Blanch, we went from the we to the I, back to the we, to the capital I. Ellen Greenspan, Free Market Fairy Tales, the Ann Rander. I'm Ann Rand. I fall around Manhattan tugging her dress. I'm a groupie. I go to her fucking house. Ann Rand was never an economist, never claimed to be one. Science fiction writer. Good science fiction writer. Hell yeah. But economic thesis, she was to L. Ron Hubbard was to Scientology. Well, not even that. I won't even do that. She was a comic book writer. That's economic. The atheist from Stalingrad, who was on public assistance most of her life. Wow. Ignorance? Oh, did I name it right when I named it Post-Ignorance? And, 4 years ago when I wrote my book, exactly 4 years ago, when I wrote Post-Ignorance, the book. Either we pivot now or it swallows us whole. It swallowed us whole. Just a few months later, Fukushima, 3/11/11, Popism is dead. You just don't know it's fucking dead. You're relying on your fake bravado, your false equity. And the Fed knows the Fed's out of tools. The Fed has no answers. Alan Greenspan ruined the Fed. He hijacked the Fed. He lowered the rate when it should have been raising. They only have one tool, the interest rate. QE 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5. Oh, we're going to go just like Japan. Japan's had a negative interest rate for fucking 25, 35 years. Japan's fucking, which is the United States. The United States, Japan's a colony of the United States. Look it up. Barry Antoinette, Barack Obama, when he's over there. These treaties were signed long before I was born. Read the treaties after World War I. They're a colony of us. The Moxie fuel on number 3, American nuclear weapons. The military-industrial complex, beware, it happened. Don't think it's a cliche. Read it. You can watch him speak it online. It's out of control. It's out of fucking... The control freaks are completely out of control, and you as the populace just feed them with your dogma. It's so unbelievable the way you feed them with the dogma. Gold's not a precious commodity. Oh, all the gold can fit in 3 silver. That's the biggest lie in the history, man. You know how much gold's spread out? I mean, I live out fucking where they mine. You got to see these massive strip mines. They've gone crazy. Silver, you know how much silver they've mined? Who owns all the silver and gold mines? Who owns them? Oh, the House of Windsor. Big shareholder in Rio Tinto. Look it up. Queen herself. Who owns all the uranium mines? The Queen herself, the House of Windsor. And don't think the Queen's one person. The Queen is a big, huge apparatus that we fought back in 1774, 1776. Lyndon LaRouche has got it right, but his people are so fucking lost and so fucking ignorant. They're so lost. They're so fucking stupid. They're so pro-nuclear. I got in a big argument with them. I said, you dumb motherfuckers. Do you realize you got it right on? He says, well, who do you think owns the uranium mines? What do you think? Nuclear's magic? You think it's magic? They really do. It's a pellet. It's just magic. Man-made magic. It's like, no, it's not. It's the dirtiest, filthiest fucking energy in the history. It's not economic. It never will be. No fucking answer for the waste. It's the biggest fucking catastrophe. What part of Chernobyl do you get? What part of Fukushima do you fucking fainting goats do not get? What part of uranium tailings do you not get? What part of Price Anderson do you not get? Oh, what? What part of the subsidy 12 times? Other 12 energy sources subsidized by the American government. All 12 combined, times that by another 12, and you still don't get the nuclear. It's the biggest cash cow in human history. The Manhattan Project, they never turned that faucet off. Megan Rice knows that. Oh, who's Megan Rice? Should have been the biggest story in America. She breaks into Y12, Miss New York. And by the way, she comes from money. Everybody says, oh, we got to get her money. No, you don't got to get her money. That's a lie. She doesn't need money. She doesn't want money anyway. She doesn't want money. They moved her again. I went over to freaking Brooklyn to see her, and I've worked through the channels to see her. She's moved in the Bronx now. Every time an interview gets set up with her, the U.S. Marshal's office steps in. And that's people at the BBC had a great interview all set up with her. She says it herself in the trial. I sat right by Megan. I was within feet from her when she went on that around inside the courtroom. One hand, holding my hand at the potluck, is Marian Evelyn Tucker, that beautiful, incredible, the greatest speech I ever heard. She's holding one hand, the first woman-ordained Catholic priest in the country who wrote the answers on the freaking Kansas City case, you know, holding my other hand. Tears on all their cheeks. Everybody in the courtroom, including the judge. There's Megan right there. That little, beautiful, incredible soul. Oh, she gets it. She gets it. She gets it at the top of the heap. Y12 didn't turn off. They're breaking the law there by making it more. You're being scammed by Blackwater, the privatization, the Ayn Rand thesis. We're privatizing everything. Just a way to fucking carte blanche to rob and loot the country. Fox News, you flag wavers and you rappers have looted the United States. Apple looted the United States, and the bankers looted the United States. The American populace allowed them to loot the country. Not going to have. The country's been looted. The country has been looted. They have taken every resource. And by the way, we have no solvent wealth fund. Oh, we're going to get their oil. No, the United States does not have a. You don't own 6 inches under your house. You don't own the water. You don't own the oil. You don't own anything. Private entities own that. British Petroleum owns ungodly amounts of it. They sealed off the fucking beaches in the Gulf. Sealed them off. Public beaches. Public beaches. Don't tread on the Queen's forest. San Onofre, public beach. $15 to park for 15 minutes. You could call the jury duty in San Diego. You go park. Lori and I proved it. We parked. How much do you think it is to park here? And Lori says, oh, I'm telling you, this is maximum a day, $29 a day. 2 hours we're there. And, you know, we're there all day. For after 2 hours, I said, go in there. Go check the voucher with the person and see how much we owe. $28 already. So you get called to jury duty. How can you go to jury duty? So there's backdooring the Constitution. The jury duty, so people, you can't get there. You know. Oh, ride the train. How do you get the fucking train? Oh, ride the bus. Okay, walk over to the fucking bus. $29. So they backdoor the jury duty. What do they give you? You get no fucking jury. You get nothing. You get shit. The courts are hijacked. The Supreme Court's completely hijacked. Not my words. Read the Gore, Bush, and what a piece of shit. Gore's the perfect example of what money can do to a person. I think his father was a pretty good person in Tennessee, well respected. And Tipper sure is an amazing soul. Still a huge fan of Tipper's. I think she's one of those females that fucking... I don't think she's one... I hope, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she is one of those females that went amok and tried to be a fucking, 20-year-old girl again. I don't know that. But I knew she stood on the right side of a lot of issues. You go to every president and look at the woman behind them. That's why they get elected. We know. My father used to say it all the time. You want to know everything about a man. Everything. Everything about that man. You don't have to know his personality. Look at the fucking woman he's with. George Bush had an incredible... I still a fan of hers. All those men had great... Now, Truman, there's another one. There's the abstract one. Oh, was that one crazy. Abraham Lincoln, oh, was that a horrible piece of shit. Oh, my God, that could be one of the worst females in human history. And her whole fucking evil family. They tried to back Lee down, by the way, at Gettysburg. He wouldn't do it. By the way, Lee was married to fucking Washington's granddaughter. You know that. And he co-opted. He got into that beautiful. George Washington is the greatest humanitarian, the greatest president, the greatest politician, the greatest leader of this country. Oh, George Washington, there's absolutely no doubt. That's an undebatable fact. And he turned everything over to Hamilton. Awake your conscience. In a real way, not to get a gun, they want my Walmart chef. No, awake your conscience, and you know wrong and right. It has nothing to do with so-called what you think God is. It has to do, you know what wrong and right is. We all went to kindergarten. We all know what right and wrong is. Tap into what's right and wrong. Stand tuned.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Twin Gate, 311, whatever you